Okay, hello. How is everybody? Great to be here as always. Today is Wednesday, 27th of November. First of all, big thank you to everyone who reached out to me yesterday saying what a great live Rock Solid was, and also for the comments for Onpassive OP Digital Blueprint yesterday with myself, Andy, and Collins. Always great to hear from you guys, as always. And one of the things I love about being with Andy on a Tuesday is it really does spark my memory banks and interest a little bit more about Onpassive, and that's pretty much why I'm doing, or what I'm doing today in this live. As far as Onpassive is concerned, no new updates, but as always, guys, please log in on a daily basis to your ecosystem for any updates from corporate that will be there in the pop-up. If you haven't yet watched Martin and Chris's live today about the numbers, always good, isn't it, to have a guesstimate, and that's all they are, of what is possible in Onpassive. And this really leads me really nicely on to the topic I've chosen for today, off the back of Andy's yesterday, is your business prepared? Now, many of you out there probably have never had your own business. Probably 90% of the people who are watching this have never had their own business. And why am I talking about your own business? Well, every single account that you have in Onpassive is a business. It is a business in a box that Onpassive is preparing for you. And how you utilize the products and the services and the platform of Onpassive really is up to you. But they are a standalone business. This is the whole reason why Onpassive has been developed in the way it is so that people have a completely level playing field. They are given all of the tools, services, and products to use, leverage, utilize for their own business. Where you take it is entirely up to you. But are you prepared for that business? Now, we've spoken at length, haven't we, about how you personally prepare, making lists, who you're going to contact, the products, etc. We've talked a lot about that, but there's a whole lot more that you should be gaining knowledge about and looking into whilst we are getting ready for phase 2 of Onpassive, and that is the business end of your account that you have with Onpassive. So my advice is to be business savvy. Be prepared now whilst you've got the time, so that you know what you may have to do moving forward. Now, I've said on many occasions that I've had my own businesses, and I still do my own online taxes once a year because I earn money and I have to declare that. That is exactly the same with Onpassive. Whether you are employed now and you make money through a 9-to-5 job or whatever, you still will be required to declare your income from Onpassive. There will be obviously an annual letter that Onpassive will provide for your tax country to show what your earnings for that 1 year have been. It is up to you to make sure that you declare it in the right manner to the tax authorities in your own country. So this is where being business prepared comes in. You should make a point of deciding through the knowledge that you gain which is the best route for you to go down. For instance, here in the UK, you can do one of probably 3 things, and that is be self-employed, which I am currently at the moment, have a company which you register at Companies House, And also you can be a limited company. You can go higher than that and be a corporation, but that is really big league type of things. And you will decide which is the best route for you to go down. There is benefits for all three of them, and there is obviously disadvantages for all three of them from a tax point of view. And this is why I am certainly advising that you should look into your country about how am I going to disclose the income that I have earned through Onpassive to my relevant tax authority. This is what you should be doing at the moment. Whilst we're in this quiet period, in this limbo area at the moment, is just going online in your own country and finding out all the details that you should know about declaring an income from abroad or through the internet in your own country. What do you have to do? Where do you have to declare it to? All of these things you should know prior to us being in phase 2. This is preparing your business for the future. This is where that you gain more knowledge about your own business because you are a little bit more business savvy. Now, in our country, in the UK, if you have no physical products and services, okay, then you are just declaring an income that you have made from the sale of virtual products and services on the internet. And this is exactly what I said. You put in your yearly account to the tax office. They work out what your allowance is and how much you would have to pay from the remainder that you have earned. And being more knowledgeable about how you can offset some of those costs really will save you money going forward. For instance, in the UK, if I'm traveling to an event, I can put my fuel costs in there. If I am using a computer, for instance, I can put that against my business expense. My mobile phone, I can put against a business expense. All of these sort of things you need to learn so that the money that you've earned, you can start offsetting it against certain things that you need to run your business. And this is where you become a lot more business savvy, so that you are earning money, but then you are trying to limit the amount of tax that you have to pay on those earnings by offsetting it against items, receipts, etc., that you need to run that business. All this is knowledge. All this is you preparing your business for the future. And every single person who has an account and earns money in one way, shape, or form from Onpassive, by law, will have to declare that income to their relevant tax authorities. If you don't, right, then you may be liable through the court of laws in your own country. Okay. You can't hide it, guys, okay? Because Onpassive will declare that paper trail by doing an end of year report for your account. It is up to you that so that you declare it to your own tax authorities in your own countries. Okay, it is important that we recognize that this is a legal, legitimate company, and we are not above the law, and we are not above the tax that has to be paid on those earnings. Okay, so we need to really get our heads around this is something that we will have to do. Do we like doing it? No, nobody likes paying tax. But I know one thing. I really hope that I'm paying 40% tax here in the UK, which is the higher band. Why? If I'm paying 40% tax, it means I'm earning at that higher band level. Those are good goals to try and set. not bad goals. It means that I am earning good money through my online business, and in turn, I'm paying the tax man my dues for what I am earning. It's all pretty simple in the UK. I don't know about other countries, but it's something that you have to register, and it's something that you should know all about. This is why I'm saying, are you business prepared? Because every single account that you have is its own stand-alone business in Onpassive. So you really need to think about these things now whilst you have the time. Do it now, because when we get going, there's going to be plenty of things that we will have to do from Onpassive that is going to take you away from if you wanted to do this. So why not spend the time now busying yourself? Go online, have a look in your own country, what you have to do, which is the best option for you. And if you can't make those options, guess what you should do? Get an accountant. Okay. Guess what you can do with that accountant that you're paying? You can offset what you pay him against the taxes that you are paying to your country. It's a business expense. Okay. All of these sort of things will help and aid you in the future for your online business. You know, and this is where I keep on saying is, just because we're not getting any new information at the moment through Onpassive doesn't mean to say that you will not be held responsible for those things moving forward. Every single one of us are responsible for our own accounts. Every single one of us is responsible for the money that we earn to be declared to the tax authorities in our own countries. It is not up to Onpassive to tell the taxman what we've earned. The records are there. If the taxman asks how much is that person earned from this company, they are obliged by law to give the authorities that information. It is also up to you by law to declare that money as well. So find out what's best for you. Do your homework now. It will occupy you. It will keep you busy. It will give you focus. And one thing's for sure, it will start showing you that this is a proper business. This is not just a, we'll see how it goes. This is not just a, I'll do it if I need to do it. Every single person, whether they earn $25, $2,500, or $25,000, okay, has to declare that money. Okay, otherwise you are in jeopardy of breaking the law in your own countries. Anyway, I thought I would bring that to the table today because it will give you a lot of knowledge for a start. It will help you decide which route you're going to go down to, how you're going to be registered in the future. You don't have to register now, by the way. I'm not saying that you need to register from today moving forward, okay? But one thing you have to do is to know what you will have to do when the time comes. Do it now whilst we've got the time, and then you will not be sorry once things start moving. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. Hope this has been of help to you and maybe giving you a little bit of a nudge to, yes, I must do that. You know, the things that you might have been putting off because you're putting them off. Hopefully this will nudge you in the right direction to actually go and get it done in the future. Tomorrow, Thursday, I will be doing a live at some point. Might not be exactly at that time. Helping my eldest daughter move into her new house at the moment, so there might be a bit of to and fro in, but I'll let you know anyway what time that is as well. That's it from me then, guys. Thank you so much for being on here. Over 250 of you today. Lovely to see all of you as well. Thank you for all the comments, by the way, that you put on the YouTube channels. It's always great to hear from you as well. I read every single one of them. So just because I don't comment on them doesn't mean to say that I haven't read your lovely words that you put on there. That's it from me. So Diane has said, how about registering for a non-profit? Okay, again, whatever the laws of the land in your country are that. But if you are making a profit, then you have to declare a profit, unless you are giving all of that money away to something else. Again, take the advice of the accountants and the legal representatives in your country, and they will be able to advise you on all of these things. And this is exactly what I'm saying. If you are looking to be a non-profit organization, that any money that you are earning from Onpassive, that then goes into other areas, then you need to get the right advice on that. That's it from me. Speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.